Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a animation or sneak peek like this. First thing you're going to want to do is install Mecaface, and then you're going to want to install either the light version or the advanced version of Blender on here. Personally, I have the advanced version, but if you guys don't want to pay that money, you can easily get the light version and it works just as good. So first you're going to want to go to Workshop, then you're going to want to go down to the bottom and click the little drop down bar and find minifigures, because that's what you're going to need first. There's a bunch of bottoms, there's a bunch of tops, and a bunch of heads and hairs. You can make any type of minifigure. If there's a piece, mecabricks has it. As you can see, I'm done with my minifig and I don't have a face on it. That would be because I'm going to put a mecha face on it anyways and I don't feel like scrubbing it. Now to export your minifigure, all you're going to want to do is click File, Export, and then click the Blender add-on and click Export. You want to do the same thing with your background when you're done with it. Now in Blender, in order to import these things from mecabricks, you're going to want to go to Edit, Preferences, you're going to want to go to Install and find the Epic Fig Rig, and you're also going to want to find the mecabricks add-on as well as mecaface. Then you're going to want to click the button right there, and you might have to refresh, but it should be there. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is delete everything, then go to File, Import Mecabricks, and find your scene. Once you find your scene, the first thing that you're going to want to do once you import it is delete all of the empties. Then you're going to want to go ahead and make sure everything is correct with your scene. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Now that your scene is done, how you add a light is you want to click Shift A, then light, and then this is a spotlight. So all I'm gonna do is just mess around with the lighting. Important tip here, if you see that your background or your character is going out of render distance, all you want to do is click View and then change this number right here and add a couple of zeros. You'll notice that these lights are extremely dark. If you go to the viewport and use scene lights and world lights, you'll notice that they do not put out a ton of power. That's because all of these models are very big. So you want to add a lot of zeros to make sure that that light is bright. So I'm just going to sit here and mess with that till I get it right. Now to add a camera, you're going to do the same thing, Shift A, and then camera. Now for this one, I like to scale these up so that I can see where the camera is most of the time, and then you just want to find a good position for it. Next, we're going to do a test render. If you have a Windows 10 or Windows 11 PC with a decent graphics card, I would change your settings to the ones I'm changing mine to. If you don't and you have a different type of PC or a MacBook, I would suggest looking up what the best render settings for you would be. Then all you're going to want to do is click render image, and let it render up. Okay, so mine is done and I really like it. I think that it's really good. So now we have to do the character now that our background is done. So now we're going to save this in an important spot where we won't forget where it is. Then we're going to create a new file, which we're going to do file, new, general, and do the same thing. We're going to delete all of the contents inside of it. We're going to import from mecabrick and find out character. Now to rig up a Lego figure, all you're going to want to do is select all of the main core parts by holding shift when you click each of the parts. Then all you're going to do is click epic fig rig and then rig select the minifigure. To parent stuff like a hoodie and hair, you just click the item you want to parent and then the parent itself, and then you click Alt P and then you click keep transform, and that'll parent it to the head or the upper body so that it doesn't move and go crazy, or it doesn't move when you need it to move. To add a mecha face, all you're going to want to do is click the head and then click add face rig to selected. Now the only thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to change it to viewport so that I can actually see the details, and I'm going to change the color of the eyebrows to the same color as my hair. Then all you're going to want to do is save that in an important spot as well. Now back in your background, what you're going to want to do is click File, Append, and then find the actual file with the rig in it. Click it, click collection, and then the actual name of your character. Now, an important thing with these is you don't want to just move it right off the bat. You do want to move only the rig itself. So if you unsee your background, you can click pose mode, you can change it to pose mode, then you can move the whole minifigure up and then make your background seeable again. Then all you need to do is go ahead and figure out what pose you need your minifigure to take, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. If you guys do want a good tutorial on Mecha Face, I would definitely advise watching C-Treen's tutorial on Mecha Face, as he is one of the creators. That video will be linked in the description for you guys. we have our character in our background, we can go ahead and do a final render. And now that it's done, I think it looks absolutely perfect. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. See you guys in the next one.